Imagine a world locked in ice. The Pleistocene Ice Age. Great sheets of ice, miles thick, covered continents, scraping the land bare. Temperatures plunged to deadly lows, and survival was a daily battle. Our ancestors faced a world of frozen tundra and towering glaciers. Yet humanity did not surrender. Lacking fur or claws, we relied on our minds. Innovation became our greatest weapon. We learned to observe, adapt, and invent. The cold forced us to study animals, master materials, and design tools. Every day tested our will and intelligence. This struggle sharpened our minds and forged our societies. We survived not by chance but by design. The Ice Age was humanity's first great triumph over adversity. It was a time when the environment demanded everything, and we answered. The story of the Ice Age is the story of our resilience. Against the relentless cold, we endured, and in doing so we changed the course of human history. The bone needle, small but revolutionary. With it we stitched fitted clothing from hides and fur, trapping precious warmth. This innovation let us travel farther, hunt longer, and survive the cold. We mastered insulation, turning animals' sinew into thread and hides into life-saving garments. Shelter, too, evolved. In treeless tundra, we built homes from mammoth bones and hides. These structures, wind-proof and insulated, became communal hubs. Inside, a central hearth provided warmth and light. Living together, we shared food, skills, and stories. The cold forced cooperation. Survival was a team effort. Our homes reflected this unity, designed for endurance. Clothing and shelter were not just inventions. They were lifelines. They allowed us to push into new territories and thrive. The ingenuity of Ice Age people turned the frozen world into a home. Survival depended on innovation and each other. Food was scarce, so we became expert hunters. Mammoths, bison, and giant deer were dangerous but vital. A single hunt could feed a group for weeks. High-fat diets fueled our bodies against the cold. We wasted nothing. Meat, fat, marrow, and hides were all used. The cold itself became our ally. We stored meat in permafrost pits. This gave us security through harsh winters. Hunting was a collective effort, demanding teamwork and planning. Knowledge of animal behavior and migration was shared and taught. Communication became essential. Language and art flourished. Cave paintings may have taught hunting skills or told stories of survival. Sharing information bound our communities together. Food, knowledge, and cooperation were the pillars of survival. In the Ice Age, every meal was a victory, and every lesson learned was passed on. Centuries later, the Little Ice Age brought a milder chill. Winters grew colder, crops failed, and societies struggled. Unlike the Pleistocene, people now lived in cities and farmed the land. The challenge was growing food, not hunting mammoths. Adaptation meant planting hardier crops and improving storage. Trade networks moved food to where it was needed. Technology advanced, better fireplaces, woven wool, and stone houses. Societies responded with organization relief, migration, and written records. The principles of survival, insulation, nutrition, cooperation remained, but the tools and scale had changed. The Little Ice Age tested resilience in new ways, and humanity adapted as always. Across ages, the rules of survival never changed. First, insulation. From stitched furs to woven wool, warmth was life. Second, nutrition. High-energy food fueled us through the cold. Third, shared knowledge. Survival depended on cooperation and teaching. Whether hunting mammoths or harvesting rye, the challenge was met together. Our greatest asset was collective intelligence. Resilience, innovation, and unity defined our response to the cold. We solved problems, shared solutions, and endured. The lessons of the ice are timeless. When faced with overwhelming odds, humanity adapts. That is our legacy, written in the ice and in us.